Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the low voltage batteries that come with Teslas starting with 2022 and how to test them. So in order to test one of these batteries to figure out if it's good or bad, really it's pretty simple. You got to just check the voltage on between the negative and this pin right here. It's used for link communication. This battery I know is a good one. This one I know is a bad one, and I'll show you the difference. So usually I stick the negative probe into the negative, and you can see the negative is marked right here with a minus. And then I put the positive to this little communication pin here, and it shows 12 volts. Now this is not the voltage of the actual battery cells. It just happens to be that for communication, I'm not even sure how internally it works, but it steps down the voltage, and somehow this ends up showing some percentage of the voltage of the battery. I know this battery is at about 15 volts right now, and it's showing 12.7. This battery right here is dead. It's 1.2 volts. The number, the magic number you gotta look for is 9, 9.5, 10, somewhere around there. But basically above 9 is good, below 9 is bad. If it's below 9, do not try to charge these batteries, open them, reset them. I do not recommend any of that. There's a few reasons why. There's one exception when you might want to do it. That's when you know the battery was drained very recently. It was discharged very recently. Maybe you done it by accident, and it sat for a little bit, a few days, weeks. I don't know how long it takes these days, and it went below the 9-volt threshold, which is the threshold under which the car no longer recognizes the battery. Then maybe if it's still above, I don't know, like 5 or 7 volts, maybe it might be worth trying to recharge it, which this video is not about that. It's kind of complicated. I don't want to get into that, but unless you have special tools to reprogram them, don't even try to reopen them and recharge them. But just to show you what's inside, that's how it looks like inside. There's 4 cells in the battery in series. You can check the voltage of the actual cells by measuring between these two. I think this is negative and this is positive, but I'm not sure. And then you can access the individual cell voltages via this balancing port here. And this also has a temperature sensors. I believe the white here is the plus, the blacks are the minus, and then the yellow, red, green, and the blue are the balancing wires. But yeah, don't try to recharge them, because what can happen oftentimes is one of the cells can short, and if you try to recharge it to some voltage, so that let's say like 12 or 13 volts, it could actually overcharge the other cells that are not shorted, the other 3, and it can cause a fire. And you also need to reprogram this. You need special programming tools in order to reprogram the chip. But anyhow, if you have a battery that's good, that shows over about 10 volts on that pin, and the car is not recognizing it for any reason, try to do a software reinstall first. Go into the service mode and do a software reinstall, and if that doesn't work, you might need to, your car might be running an older version of the software. You might need to update the software to the latest version. And there's also a low voltage BMS like reconnect procedure in Toolbox, and I think there's a button in service mode to exit as well. I've never actually had a situation where I needed to use that. Whenever I tried using it, it didn't work. I've yet to be in a situation where it actually fixed any issues with these batteries. So try software install instead. Try software update if you don't have a recent version of software on the car. So yeah, there you have it. If you got any generic questions, please leave them in the comments. But please do not ask for help for specific cars. I don't have time to help everybody with their vehicles. But you are welcome to take your car to our shop in South Carolina. We can work on it there. Thank you.